So, Audric, watching film, you seem to be more fast than quick. Would you agree with that? And is that something you're working on leading up to the draft?
I would agree that I'm quick, but I would also agree that I'm very fast too. But like I said, my film speaks for itself, but I also get the opportunity to go out there on Saturday and prove that too, so I'm looking forward to it.
Audric, talk about the experience of opening the season in Ireland. What was the energy among the team like? Was there a little bit more nerves because you guys were playing overseas, or do you think you guys were more excited to show off for a new crowd?
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great experience, and I don't think we were more nervous. It was opportunity, and this was another business trip. This one was just a little further than the other business trips, but that's the thing about Notre Dame. You get the opportunity to experience a lot of things that other schools don't, so I'm very grateful for that.
How was it getting to experience the Irish culture and meeting some of the fans over there?
Oh yeah, it was great. I'm just so surprised how many Notre Dame fans were there, and just to be able to experience a different culture other than the American culture is just definitely a great opportunity that Notre Dame provides.
Audric, that Stanford game back in November, I don't know if you had a good idea it would be your last game. What did it mean to have that kind of performance in your last game in Notre Dame?
It honestly felt good just to go out and finish the regular season with my team like that. All the hard work we put in, we started it back in last January with the winter workouts, to just be able to finish on a high note like that. But personally, that was a career game for me. I didn't know it was my last game at that point, but to look back at it and just thought that I think that I finished my career like that is the way that I feel very satisfied.
People thought you looked angry on the sideline at one point, you and Coach Freeman, I think Coach Thielen. Was that just give me the ball, or what was that about?
No, that was just something that like our running back fumbled on our 1 yard line, and just I'm the leader of the group, and the leader sometimes takes a couple of hits for other guys, but that's just I feel that's something that I like. Coach Freeman thinks that high of me, that I got to keep the standard at a high level, even though if it might not be me, I got to keep the young guys in check, and that's just something that leaders do and deal with all the time.
If you had to compare yourself to a pro back, who would it be?
I say Audric Peterson. The reason is because he's a big guy, big physical guy. He runs like he has to pay his bills, and that's how I run. But he's also a guy that moves like a smaller back. He's very light on his feet. He's very quick and fast. He can route run. He can run routes. He can pass protect. He can do it all. So I'd pride my game over him.
If you could show NFL teams one play of yours, what play would that be?
That's a tough question. I'd say probably Central Michigan run, because I showed my good vision. I was able to read and pick the right hole. I showed my athletic ability hurting someone, and then I showed my long speed that I can pull away from defenders too.
Have you met with the Buccaneers at all this week?
No, I have not.
Have you met with the Ravens, and what would a backfield for you and Lamar Jackson look like?
Yes, I formally met with the Ravens, and that's just a great opportunity. I had John in a room, and it was just a great opportunity. They think high of me, and Lamar is a great player. They're a great team as a whole, and I think I would be a very good fit, and I would love to play for them.
What impact did Coach McCullough have on your development, and what do you think of his new promotion as associate head coach?
Oh yeah, Coach McCullough, he deserves everything that he's given. He's a great mentor in my life. He's a great coach, smart guy, but he's more than a coach. He honestly cares about his players deeply. He's a big family guy, and I really like that about him. And the lessons that he taught me, I'll cherish, and they'll last for me forever.
Have you met with the Cowboys?
Yes, I met with Cowboys.
What are you hoping to show teams at the Combine?
I'm hoping to show the teams that I'm very athletic. I'm a big back, but I can do it at all. I can run routes. I'm quick, but I'm also fast. I have long speed. And I'm just every down back, a 3-down back, and I'm planning to show them that I'm the best running back in the draft.
When you've met with teams, what kind of questions have you gotten asked the most?
It's all different type of questions. I get a lot of personality questions, like how did I grow up? And a lot of teams like to talk ball, but coming from a great place like Notre Dame, I got the best coaches who had me very informed, like Coach McCullough. I met with Coach McCullough a couple of times before the draft. Coach Freeman, we just got the best coaches, the smartest coaches, and we have a lot of smart players around, like Sam Hartman, like Joe Alt. I was ready for this, my coaches and for Notre Dame.
With the Cowboys, was that formal or informal?
It was a formal meeting.
What'd you like about the meeting?
I just like the energy the Cowboys had. They're very energetic guys. They had smiles on the face. I'm a guy that always smiling, and they're smiling right back at me. And they're a very football-savvy team, and they know a lot about football, and I'm a guy that's always want to be informed. I'm a guy that always like to learn every day, and I feel like in that system I'll be learning every day, and I'll fully maximize my abilities. So that would be a great opportunity for me.
Off the field, JOK, he was there right before you at Notre Dame. Cleveland, we've seen all the good things. Who are you off the field? What are you spending your time doing? What are you passionate about? What are teams learning?
Yeah, so I'm a guy that I have a lot of secret hobbies. A lot of people might not know. I like to cook a lot. Yeah, I like to draw a lot. I like to sing, but some people might not think I'm the best singer, but I think I'm a really good singer. But yeah, I like to spend time with my family and friends. I'm a very family-oriented guy. So every chance I get, because the business that we're in, we don't really have a lot of free time. So if I can, I would spend time with my family and friends, watch a movie, go take a walk, read a book, all that.
If you need to impress somebody, what's the meal you're making?
I can make a good steak, a nice little ribeye.
Audric, you said you're a great singer. What's your karaoke song?
You pick it and I can sing it. I don't know if I'm singing right now, but I can sing it all.
I'm from Boston, so Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. A little sample.
Audric, what are some of the things that you would bring to an NFL franchise and has the Bills been in contact with?
Yes, the Bills have been in contact with me, and something I'll bring is my winning attributes. I'm a winner on and off the field, and I love to win. And I'd probably say I hate losing more than I love winning, though. So I'm gonna be a guy that could help the team win, and I'm gonna do everything in my will to win. That's in season, that's all season, that's in meeting rooms, that's on the practice field, and that's obviously on the field on Sundays.
I'm sorry. Does anybody else want him to sing one? Can you please?
Maybe another time.
One more time, man.
Maybe
Lead the
another
charge.
time.
Come on.
What is your best Sam Hartman hair joke?
I don't know, but it was against NC State, and they just show that clip all the time. They're coming off a commercial break, and he just flipped it back. But he's always doing that, though, so I'm used to it.
Audric, have you met with the 49ers by chance?
No, I've not. I met with him before the combine. I had a Zoom meeting with them, but I haven't here at the combine.
Audric, what kind of advice has your cousin Terrence given you throughout this process?
Yeah, he gave me so many advices. He's a big mentor in my life. He's a guy that gone through the process. He was drafted in 2014. He played 6 years in the NFL. So to be able to have him in my life is outstanding. He tells me the ins and outs of the NFL and everything I need to have a long career in here. So I'm very thankful for him.
Audric, what would it mean to your mom for you to be here right now?
Man, I know she's just looking down on me and smiling and just all the hard work I put in. And she laid the foundation. Seeing what she had to go through just make me to overcome adversity. She was very sick going in and out of the hospital, but at times that me and my brother didn't even tell. That's how well she was covering it. But her work ethic, honestly, is I feel like what paid off on me the most. But she's very proud of me, and I just got to keep on making her proud.
Audric, what was the biggest improvement you made as a junior?
I'd say probably my leadership skills, honestly. Sophomore year, I was really just working, trying to get on the field. But I had my spot, so I wanted to bring other guys along with me. So I feel like I pride myself as, all right, I'm working hard, but you got to make sure the next man's working hard because football's a team sport. You can't do anything without every single individual. So I feel like my leadership skills, I took that to another level in my junior year.
If teams ask you about Joe Alt, what do you tell them?
He's the best offensive lineman in the draft. Honestly, he's a hard worker. Both my right tackle, him and Blake Fisher, are the best offensive linemen in the draft. They're hard workers, but they're very humble guys. He's projected to go top 10, all that, but you wouldn't even know. If you see him, he's literally in the locker room, one of the latest. I'm there at 10 o'clock and I see someone, I'm like, oh, Joe, what are you doing here in the locker room still? But he's such a humble guy and he's a hard worker and he's going to come to work every day.
Inside zone, outside zone, wham, lead. What's the one run you love the most?
I love all runs. I love running the ball, but we're a very heavy inside zone team, so I fell in love with inside zone.
When you look at yourself,
Javante was.
Talk about playing on special teams and pass protection.
Yeah, so I especially this league that I'm going into is very you got to be able to do it all, and special teams is a very, very important role in a football game. A special teams play could change the whole game, so I feel that it's very important. And I'm coming from a program where we pride ourselves as being able to do it. All our starters had a role in special teams. I played special teams my freshman year. I played it my sophomore year. I played it a little early in my junior year. And I also took reps all phases in practice. So I take special teams very important.
What about pass protection?
Oh yeah, I pride myself to be an all 3-down back, and with that comes pass protection. And the quarterback's the most paid guy on the field, so you got to be able to protect him. And you can't pass protect. You're not a 3-down back, and I pride myself to be one of the best 3-down backs in the league.
Is it more just the size of the guy up, knowing me, chip versus trying to destroy him?
What'd you say?
When it comes to pass protection, is it size of the guy up, or sometimes you gotta go for a pass.
Yeah, sometimes it just depends, honestly. If he's coming out of control and you're able to get inside out, you're able to top block him, but all you got to do is just protect your quarterback, and no matter what, just get the job done. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.